Alright, so check this out. There's this idea of, well, all kinds of ideas relating to end time scenarios and blah blah blah. But there's this one aspect of end time stuff that you can't deny, that there will be a mark of the beast, and with this mark, without this mark, no one can buy or sell. Okay? Now, that has always stuck out to me as like a clincher kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to survive, if you want to live, you have to take the mark and give up your eternity. But he's offering you life forever here. you know? Well, so what is the believer supposed to do in that situation? You know, are you just supposed to lay your life down and blah blah blah? But you already laid your life down for how many decades beforehand? All right, so there was all that laying your life down, and then come that mark time, you're supposed to lay down even more. So I don't know. It's just one of those situations that has always bothered me. Like, there's something that we're not getting. Well, then I found this alchemical stuff all throughout Scripture, but specifically the KJV, the 1611. All right. Every other version from that KJV 1611, it was a deliberate attempt to hide a Cabala. All right, but not a Cabala with a K, a Cabala with a C. That Cabala there reveals an alchemical masterpiece all throughout that 1611. All right. So every other version since the 1611 has been a deliberate attempt to hide that Kabbalah. They went and changed the words, they changed the meanings, they changed all kinds of stuff. Right? But that Kabbalah, Fulcanelli revealed in his Mystery of the Cathedrals. Alright? The Kabbalah, in the very beginning of that book there, he reveals how the art talks. Okay? All kinds of art in all kinds of places, all kinds of different things, blah blah blah, and what it's saying, what its purpose is, what it's. He explains the entire process. This Kabbalah understanding, put with the cross and the circle furnace understanding of the alchemist, the rotation or process of the elements, it all altogether unlocks the book of Revelation. Yeah, at the end of the Bible there. That last book that's so cryptic that nobody can seem to figure out, you know? And Daniel and all of Scripture is unlocked with this cross and the circle and the Kabbalah. Alright? Now, not the Kabbalah of the Jews, alright? I'm not talking about the Kabbalah with a K, alright? I'm not talking about the 10 stones and blah blah, you know, or 10 whatever you want to call them. You know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a communication style for the alchemists to be able to speak openly among the masses and yet not be heard. Only the initiate, only the trained initiate is going to pick up on the language being used. Okay, so that's why. Well, that's sort of kind of why your CIA never found out about it. Bullshit. Bullshit. If you believe that, you're a freaking idiot. Come on, they're not telling you because they don't want you to know. But, anyway. So, what was I saying here about the Cabala and the furnace? I explained before the process of the elements, those unlocking the book of Revelation. Alright? It makes the book of Revelation make beautiful, beautiful sense. Okay? It makes all of Scripture make beautiful, beautiful sense. And a whole nother aspect of things. But look, my point is that there's a time that is said to come that is written there in Scripture where one cannot buy or sell without the mark of the beast. And that mark gives up your eternity to, you're done. So you can't take it. Well, how do you work around that? Well, this alchemical understanding of things would seem to be a provision, peace, and protection. Now, I know there's all kinds of people with all kinds of theories and understanding and blah, blah, blah. Alright? But if you don't have an alchemical understanding of things, you can't really argue it because you don't know what you're talking about. Alright? I'm just trying to tell you that just what I've given you alone, the Cabala and the cross in the circle, the alchemical furnace, the process of the elements, those two things right there are enough to unlock the entire everything. It's all there. It's just a matter of gaining momentum. Alright? The spirit needs to gain momentum. Not the world, the spirit. Once the spirit has the momentum, oh, it's game on. At least as far as I understand it. So, anyway, there it is. Have fun, y'all.